Dollar Tree does not disappoint when it comes to their blank wood crafting pieces, especially their fall. They have some really cute and great things out there, and today we're going to turn these blank and plain items into ones that are fantastic. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, The Daily DIYer. Now let's go ahead and dive right into these easy, quick, and simple Dollar Tree DIYs. And here's a quick preview of a few of the projects we're going to work on today, and I also have some free printables for you today as well. I also want to thank the Original Super Glue for sponsoring today's video. We're going to be using the Original Super Glue Super Unix to put some of these projects together. And first up, we're going to make a multi-purpose fall box. So I have one of Dollar Tree's nesting boxes along with two of their wooden pumpkins. These are kind of like the plaque style pumpkins. Now let's go ahead and start putting this together. So first we need to remove this metal label off the front of our nesting box. I love these, they are so cute, but it's not gonna work for this project. So I'm removing this. Just make sure to put the label and those little screws into a baggie so you can use them for future projects. Now we're gonna break out our Super Unix by the Original Super Glue to apply the wood pumpkins to the front and back side of this cute little box. Super Unix is a universal instant adhesive with extreme power, and the reason I love it so much is it works with all materials. So you'll see in this tutorial that I'm going to be using it on lots of odd things, but it's going to actually work, and it'll work on things you wouldn't traditionally think, like porous surfaces and even underwater, and for vertical application, which I'm doing here. So you can see that this stuff doesn't like run down. It has a thicker consistency so that you have some dry time to kind of move your projects around a little bit before it sets up and sticks. I will have a link down in the description box of where you can purchase Super Unix for yourself and for your home, and also for your craft stash down in the description box below, so check that out after this video. Once my glue had set up, which takes no time at all, I was able to come in and start painting my pumpkin. So everything got a coat of orange chalk paint, and then I wanted to distress it too, so I added some brown paint as well. Now, like I said, this is a multi-functional box. I'm going to be inserting a pillar candle from Dollar Tree along with some of these scented pine cones from Dollar Tree just to make it more decorative, but it would be really cute to also add candy to this for Halloween or for fall and add some cute Dollar Tree candies in there, or even put it on your desk so you can hold some of your office supplies. Now, if you love red trucks, I just did a full video on projects you can make with red trucks over on my Christmas channel, The Cozy Christmas Cottage, and I'll link that down below for you to check out. But this truck here is going to get a totally different look. We're going to paint it plaster by Waverly, so it's more of a white truck, and then just giving it a little bit of detail with some brown paint for the little fencing at the top and making those wheels black so they stand out a little bit more. We're going to be adding some things to the back of this truck. So I have a paint stir stick that I'm going to cut down to size so that it kind of gives this truck a truck bed. And then we're going to be able to insert some Dollar Tree accessories. I'm just using my miter shears here to cut this down to size and then painted that out with the same plaster chalk paint. Now here's where our Super Unix comes in handy again. I'm applying some of this to the inside pieces of the truck and then applying that little paint stir stick onto the top. This gives a really great tight bond for us to be able to add these little accessories. There's some mini hay bales and then also those little pumpkins from our pine cone bag from earlier. I saved those. Those are the perfect size to fit right into this truck. And I'm also using my Super Unix to apply these things like the hay and the potpourri pieces onto this truck. Traditional glue may not stick for this, but Super Unix is definitely going to do the job. I love Dollar Tree's wood flat pieces because you can create so many unique and custom looks with them. This acorn, I wanted to give a faux wood look, so I'm adding some light colored brown acrylic paint to it, just going over it with one coat, and also making sure to hit all of those edges too and blending it all out so it has more of a wood tone versus a painted look. Now we're gonna add some of this 4-ply jute all the way around the edges of the top part of our acorn, and I just wound it around to fill in that whole space. I love sunflowers so much. If you do too, leave me a sunflower emoji down in the comments below. Dollar Tree had these really cute mini-sized ones that I thought would add a little bit of color to this acorn, so I tied up a bow with the same jute, hot glued that on, and then added that little sunflower right down on the middle of it. Gave it a pretty pop of color. So I wanted to show you a couple options for displaying this. Obviously, I just have this sat on a shelf to kind of add a little touch of fall to my shelf decor, but it's also really pretty to add to the middle of a wreath. Now we're going to combine these 3 pumpkins along with this long Dollar Tree sign to create a really pretty harvest sign, or shelf sitter as I call them. I wanted all my pumpkins to look the same, so I removed the bow and then sanded down this orange one because I wanted all my pumpkins to kind of have a similar look and also match that longer sign. So I am just painting out all of the pumpkins with this brown acrylic paint. And here I'm just brushing on some of that plaster chalk paint onto each one of the pumpkins, but one I gave a little bit less to, one I gave more to, and the middle one I kind of did a combination of both. I wanted all of the pumpkins to look similar, but not match exactly. And here I am tying up some more of that jute to add bows to the tops of the 2 pumpkin stems, and the other pumpkin with a monogram that it originally had, I added that original bow back onto that too. Then I'm just using a lot of hot glue on the bottoms of each one of the pumpkins and applying those onto the top of that longer sign. So even though I really liked this sign, it looked kind of plain to me and the middle of it didn't quite match the theme I was going for. So I'm taping off the frame first and coming in with some orange chalk paint and painting out those beads on the top. I also wanted to paint the frame and make it a little bit darker, so I'm removing the back. It's just like a photo. And also taping up those beads so I don't get paint on those. And using that same brown acrylic paint, I went around all of the edges and the inside and out. Also, check down in the description box to a link to the free download to these 2 free printables. This first one says Hello Fall, and I'm just using my paper trimmer to cut this down to size and then inserting that into this frame. Little changes can make such a big difference, and I love this new updated look. These signs are the perfect size for adding to tiered trays. I also really love that pop of orange that really adds that fall vibe. So somehow the stem broke off of my wooden leaf, but that gave me the idea to combine that with this frame that has the corrugated metal in it. And of course, coming in first to paint this out, I probably should have added a little spackle to the hole to fill that in first, but I was kind of impatient, so just went ahead and painted this whole entire leaf out with brown paint so it looked more like wood. Now we're going to work on this frame. We're going to remove the stand off the back, but set that aside because we are going to need that here shortly. I'm going to be using some hot glue to attach the frame onto the front and bottom side of this leaf. Now we're going to reattach that stand onto the back side of the leaf. So I flipped this over, kind of set it up and traced the top so I knew where it needed to go. And then just use some hot glue and reattach that right back onto the back side. This is also where the other free printable comes into play. Again, just printed it on some cardstock, cut it out with my paper trimmer and clipped it right onto the front. You could also put photos here or your own saying too. So again, I will have the link to this free printable down in the description box that you can then download and print yourself at home. Next, we're gonna work on this pumpkin. This one's a really quick and easy one. It's not wood, it's more of that chipboard, but it's still kind of the same size. And they do have pumpkins like this in the wood form, but I couldn't find those, so we're gonna use this one instead. I'm heating up the leaf because I needed to pop that off of there and get the adhesive off. Then I'm gonna be adding some scrapbook paper to the middle there. Our initial is not J, and I couldn't find what we wanted, so we're just gonna turn this one into a cute pumpkin, and you can also even add your own monogram on there if you're not able to find your monogram like I did. I'm also using a stick glue to apply my scrapbook paper to the middle. Just to add a little bit more style, I'm hot gluing on some of that 4-ply jute around the center part and also all the way around the edge. Then I just tied up a simple bow with some ribbon that I had on hand from Hobby Lobby and attached that with some hot glue along with the original metal leaf that I loved so much right back up onto the top of the stem. I'd love to know which one of these projects was your favorite. Leave those down in the comments below for me. Hit that thumbs up button and I'll have more fall DIYs popping up on your screen that you can check out next. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!